name is Fatini, and today I would like to talk about our assignment that we have to find 50 review about a hotel. So our hotel is Sunway Lagoon Hotel. So today I would like to represent my teammate. The first one is Nur Amadina Izzati binti Muhammad Amin. The second one is Nur Azira binti Zakaria, and my name is Fatini Najwa binti Adli. And the fourth one is Nur Sofia Azira binti Kamaluddin. So the next one is content. So the content is 1.0 is hotel overview and scope review. 2.0 is guest relations strength. 3.0 is issue 1 front office check-in and check-out. 4.0 is issue 2 staff attitude. 5.0 issue 3 parking availability and accessibility of Sunway Lagoon Hotel. For the last one is conclusion and recommendation. So let's take a look for the next one. So for the next part is 1.0 about Sunway Lagoon Hotel. Sunway Lagoon Hotel is formerly called Sunway Clear Hotel. It's 4-star hotel property located within 80-meter arch to the Sunway City. Located in Taring Jaya, Malaysia. Sunway Lagoon Hotel also direct more access to Sunway Pyramid Shopping Mall. It also known as main entrance to the world famous Sunway Lagoon Theme Park. It offers 401 modern guest room. It also has various facilities such as outdoor swimming pool, 24-hour fitness center and meeting room. It's also known for a premium family-friendly and leisure destination for the visitors. So let's take a look for the second point. It's 2.0 guest relations strength. Based on our review, 50 guest review on the Sunway Lagoon Hotel, so we can identify that the measure strength regarding hotel guest relation performance. The data is categorized as follows. The first one is staff attitude and professionalism, 20% and 50 review. So many guests praise that the hotel staff are being friendly, professional and attentive, also helpful throughout their stay. So positive interaction with employee contributes significantly to the guest satisfaction. For the example, guest review is the staff who are incredibly welcoming, professional and always ready with a smile. So let's take a look for the second point and the third point, guest review. So for the second point is service recovery and communication, 52%. For the 21 reviews, his guests appreciate the hotel ability to handle requests, solve problems efficiently and provide clear communication throughout the stay. Many reviews highlight quick responses to issues and helpful assistance from staff. For the example, guest review is the front desk explained everything clearly during check-in and it was very helpful to the guests. So for the last point is check-in, check-out experience, 30%/50 reviews. Guests frequently mention smooth, efficient and very convenient check-in and check-out processes. So the staff is very helpful when the guests want to check-in or check-out. Staff assistance during arrival and departure enhance the overall guest experience. For example, guest review is both the check-in and check-out processes were quick and easy and hassle-free. So that's all for me. Let's take a look for another percent.
Moving on to issue number 1, which is the front office, specifically the check-in and check-out process. Based on our review, we found 4 common issues that are booking problem and lost room due to overbooking, and move to a lower quality hotel, promised benefits such as late checkout, and the last one is poor communication among the staff. This issue affected the guest overall experience and satisfaction with the hotel. Next is summary of review. This is the summary of the review for Sunway Lagoon Hotel. Overall, we collected 50 reviews. Most of them were positive, but we found 30 negative reviews related to front office service. This negative review helped us identify the main problem faced by the guests. We also provide some screenshots of the review we collected from Google Review. These are real comments left by guests and they support the issue that we identified in our analysis. Next, analysis of underlying causes. So most of the comment left by the guests is because overbooking due to high demand and limited room availability. Meaning to say the hotel accepted too many bookings during busy period, causing a lack of available room for guests. Next, lack of alternative arrangement before guest arrival. The hotel did not prepare any backup arrangement before guests arrived, leading to delays and inconvenience. Last is poor communication between front office and other department. Poor communication between the front office and other department caused mistake in managing booking and guest needs. Next slide is pattern identified. From the 50 review collected, we found 3 common patterns during the guest check-in and check-out process. The first pattern is reservation management and room issue. Some guests face booking problem because the hotel was not flexible with changes, and some guests could not get their room even though they booked earlier. The second pattern is forced relocation to lower quality hotel. Because of overbooking, some guests were moved to another hotel that had lower standard and fewer facilities. Then the third pattern is failure to provide promised package benefits. For example, some guests were promised late checkout, but they still had to ask or negotiate with the staff. Next is management response. Based on the review, we found that the hotel did not respond to the negative comment. But the strength is they avoid public argument and maintain a positive online image. However, the weakness is that they do not take responsibility or provide service recovery, which may reduce guest trust. These are our proposed solution. The first solution is an all-in-one note dashboard. This allows the front desk staff to easily see important guest requests, such as guests traveling with children, so nothing is missed. The second solution is pre-arrival confirmation text. The hotel can automatically send a message 2 days before arrival to confirm the booking details and reduce booking errors. The last solution is a strict guest relocation policy. If the hotel cannot provide the booked room, the guest should be relocated to another hotel with the same or better quality and facilities, never to a lower quality hotel. That's all from me. I will pass to my next groupmates.
So for the next issue is staff attitude at Sunway Lagoon Hotel based on guest reviews. Overall staff attitude score is 90% positive, which indicate that most guests were satisfied with the service they received. As shown in the chart, 86.7% of the feedback was positive, while 6.7% was mixed and 6.7% was negative. Most guests described the staff as friendly, helpful, professional, and welcoming. Several staff members were also mentioned by name for providing excellent customer service and making guests feel comfortable during their stay. However, there were a few complaints regarding staff attitude. Some guests experienced issues such as a rude interaction with a bellboy and poor communication from a front desk employee. Although this incident affect the overall score, they were easily caused. So we go to the next slide. Next slide is the review about the staff attitude towards Sunway Lagoon Hotel was generally mixed. While some guests had a pleasant experience, other report issues relate to poor staff communication and customer service. And the last one was a good experience, but some staff were not professional, which affect their overall satisfaction with the hotel. Let's move to the analysis of underlying causes. The first cause is the lack of customer service training. Some employees display behavior that didn't meet hospitality service standard. In the review, a bellboy indirectly pressured guests to provide leisure stay by comparing them with other customers. In the second review, a front desk employee appeared dismissive and unwilling to assist with guest concerns. This situation suggests that some staff members may not have received training in communication skill, professional, and guest handling. The second cause is poor internal communication. The guests repeatedly emailed the hotel regarding reservation modification, but received no response. Requests for a non-smoking room, a higher room, and housekeeping service were also not fulfilled. This indicates communication problem between departments such as reservation, front office, and housekeeping. The third cause is service recovery and complaint management. Staff members fail to resolve issues when guests raise concerns. Instead of providing solution, complaint rate reportedly ignored. This suggests that effective complaint handling procedures were either absent or not consistently followed, causing guest dissatisfaction to increase throughout the stay. We will go to the next slide. The next slide is analysis of patterns. The first pattern is hotel reputation is influenced by staff behavior. Positive interaction with helpful employees create guest satisfaction and appreciation. However, negative interaction with certain staff members overshadow the positive aspect of the hotel. The second pattern is that unfulfilled guest requests lead to increased dissatisfaction. Guests repeatedly report unmet expectations regarding room preference, reservation change, and housekeeping service. This failure creates frustration and reduces trust in the hotel. The third pattern is that service failure escalates when complaints are ignored. Guests become more dissatisfied when their concerns were not acknowledged or resolved. The second review clearly shows how unresolved issues accumulate throughout the guest stay. Let's move to the next slide. The next slide is the management response. Management shows visible staff engagement and occasional effective service recovery, but inconsistent communication and complaint management reflect a lack of systematic coordination. There are some stretches in the hotel management practice. First, some employees demonstrate a positive service culture. Review highlight excellent service from Ryan and another bellboy who assists guests professionally without requesting tips. This shows that some staff members understand and practice good hospitality standards. Another strength is the quality of the hotel facility and amenity. Guests praise the room quality and breakfast service. This positive comment indicates that management has invested in maintaining physical service quality. However, several weaknesses were also identified. Staff performance was inconsistent, with some employees providing excellent service while others displayed unprofessional attitude. In addition, Complaint handling appeared ineffective because guest concerns were not resolved promptly. The hotel also showed limited responsiveness to guest feedback as repeat email and requests reportedly received no response. Let's go to the next slide. The next slide is innovative solution. The first solution is digital staff performance monitoring. Many hotels currently use real-time guest feedback technology to evaluate employee performance. The hotel could introduce QR feedback system that allow guests to rate service immediately after interaction. The collected data can then be used to identify training needs and reward high-performing employees. This will improve accountability, ensure more consistent service quality, and increase guest satisfaction. The second recommended solution is an AI-powered predictive guest experience management. Many hotels are now using artificial intelligence to personalize guest service and manage customer interaction. The hotel could implement AI platform that track guest requests, complaint, and service history. The system can automatically notify the relevant department when action is required. This will improve response time, enhance communication, and reduce the risk of overlooking guest requests. So we will go to the next issues.
So guys, for the next slide, I'm going to talk about the third main issue, which is parking availability and accessibility. So many guests complain that parking is limited and often full during peak season and weekend. So some guests are forced to park at Sunway Pyramid, which is quite far from the hotel lobby. So based on our analysis and review, we identified that 22% of all the negative review are related to parking issue. This makes parking is one of the major factors that affecting the guest satisfaction. So it will create a negative first impression and affect the overall hotel experience. So next, we will move to the next slide. So this is the review. From the review, we can see the consistent complaint, such as first, we have parking is convenient and far, and second, we have serious parking problem during a peak hour or peak time, and third, we have review, basement parking is full, and last, we have no dedicated parking space. So this clearly shows that the issue is not isolated but repeatedly experienced by the guests. This is several key causes behind this issue. So first, the hotel share parking with the mall and the theme park, causing a high demand. And second, there are insufficient parking space allocated specifically for the guest hotel. So the third one is the parking management system is weak, especially during a peak period. So next, pattern identified. We identified the three main patterns. So first, we parking congestion and limited availability. Second, inconvenience due to long walking distance to the hotel. And third, lack of priority for the guest hotel as no dedicated parking is provided. As for the management response, we identified a few management response. So in terms of management response, the hotel usually replies politely and acknowledge the issue. However, they often do not provide concrete solution and tend to blame external factors like a mall crowd. There is also no strong improvement or long-term action taken. For solution to improve this issue, we suggest several solutions, which is first, we have implement a smart parking system for a real tracking time, and second, we can also provide a dedicated parking space for the hotel guests, and third, introduce buggy or shuttle service for who guests park far from our lobby hotel, and share parking information before guest arrival, and last, offer valet parking and during peak period. Conclusion, while Sunway Lagoon Hotel provide a comfortable stay with a good location and friendly staff, several operational issues still affect overall guest satisfaction. The most consistent problem identified is parking inconvenience, include limited availability, long walking distance, and lack of dedicated space for the hotel guests. This issue show that although the hotel maintain a good service quality, and improvement in parking management and guest convenience are necessary and enhance the overall guest experience. Therefore, better planning, dedicated facilities, and more efficient system are essential for the long-term improvement. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.